Steph Curry is the greatest shooter God has ever created.
Again, here's Curry for the record. It's good! Dort, a great defender at three. Curry sidestep, Curry drive, Curry flip. Curry good! With 2 tenths again!
When he get out his car, you better guard him right from the moment he pulls up to the arena.
We've never seen that before.
Deli almost died guarding Steph Curry.
He's the fucking problem. Steph is most dangerous when he doesn't have the ball.
Imagine being so good at something that it takes a whole team to even think about slowing you down. Sounds like a myth. Well, not if your name is Stephen Curry. Back in 2013, a relatively unknown sharpshooter from the Golden State Warriors stepped onto Madison Square Garden. And by the end of the night, he wasn't just Stephen Curry anymore. He was the baby-faced assassin. Iman Shumpert, then a Knick, once tasked with guarding this phenom, called it Curry's coming out party.
I'm now guarding Steph 94 feet, but I had just got back from injury, so they was like, Shump, you overgassing yourself. He gonna do you. I really felt like in my heart, like we are birthing an animal, bro. Yeah. I'm like, bro, I think we ignited that confidence that came, because after that game, bro, he got very disrespectful.
Yeah, he took off.
He got disrespectful. He started trying shit.
That 12,
2012.
13,
yep.
right?
2012, 13, yep, that's it.
But why is Curry so unguardable? Why do NBA players and coaches lose sleep trying to come up with a plan to stop him? Well, it's not just because he can shoot. Oh no, it's much more than that. Stick around, because what players will say about guarding Curry will change the way you look at basketball. Let's kick things off with insights from one of the NBA's fiercest competitors who has gone head-to-head with Curry on the biggest stages, LeBron James. In a candid conversation on the Mind the Game podcast, LeBron broke down why defending Curry is unlike facing any other player in the league. According to LeBron,
Ball is not the problem with Steph Curry. He's the problem. Steph is most dangerous when he doesn't have the ball. All time in our league, that's most dangerous without the ball. But when Steph decides to cut inside the lane, don't relax. He's coming back up. Guarding Steph is uncomfortable.
When it comes to Curry, the real challenge isn't just when he has the ball, it's when he doesn't. And this is not just about being quick or having good handles. It's about anticipation and endless reps, as LeBron puts it. Defenders have to predict Curry's moves before they happen, which requires not only physical speed, but immense mental agility.
Another great cut by Curry.
Now, let's shift gears and talk about another elite defender, Paul George, known for his length and defensive acumen. Paul once thought he had cracked the code on how to stop Steph Curry, but when the game time came, things didn't unfold as Paul had hoped. Curry went on to drop 50 points. 50 points. George talked about his failed strategy, saying,
I said, I'm going to force him in the layups.
Run him off the three.
He's going to have to beat me every time. No threes. It went out
there. He had 50 on you.
I was laughing the whole time watching.
What'd you say, P? Wacko?
Bro, I couldn't stop none of it. I couldn't stop none of it. It's just his shot making, bro.
Dude,
it's good defense. It's good defense on anybody else. It's just his shot making. I hear he goes hard on practice. Like, I hear his game, his practice shots is the game. Like, he treats it like the game.
Even when you think you have him boxed in, Curry always finds new ways to score, challenging even the best defensive plans. And while Paul George's encounter with Curry highlights the challenge of shutting him down, he's not the only elite defender who's faced this monumental task. Mikal Bridges has also had his fair share of battles with the Golden State sharpshooter while he was with the Suns. In a recent interview, Bridges spoke about the toughest players he's had to guard, and among the elite, Curry stands out, not just for his shooting, but for his overall impact on the game.
Steph, LeBron, KD, pick one.
I'll probably go with Steph. Guarding that man, it's just like, that's like a 24 shot clock. Totally. Like, you just got to be at all times, be prepared, because once you get off the ball, it makes him even more lethal. It's easier to relax off ball than on ball, you know, because on ball, you're right here, like, you see it, so you have to be engaged. Off ball, you can relax. So once you relax, he's gone. So
yeah,
that's what makes him so difficult, and he's very unique.
It's this constant motion combined with the threat that he can score from literally anywhere on the court that stretches a defense to its limits. Now, in the finals against the Celtics, Steph showcased why he is one of the most impactful players in NBA history. Despite facing top-tier defenders like Marcus Smart and Derek White, Curry's presence alone altered the dynamics of the entire series. Derek White, one of the Celtics' key defenders, recently shared his experience of trying to keep up with Curry during the finals. His words paint a clear picture of the mental and physical exhaustion that comes with such a task.
I mean, it's just 48 minutes of where is Steph? Like, you got to know where he is at all times and trying to find him on the court, make his life difficult. And so it's just that mental strain of where is he on the court? I mean, obviously, the way their offense is and the way he impacts the offense, like, he has so much gravity that it kind of opens up other things for everybody else too. So find Steph. Is he coming off a screen? Does he have the ball? Does he not have the ball? It's constant of paranoia, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Curry's impact on defenders has been consistent throughout his career. Remember Matthew Dellavedova from the 2015 finals? His exhaustive efforts to keep up with Curry famously led to hospitalization due to severe dehydration. Even years later, players like De'Aaron Fox continue to feel the immense pressure that comes from trying to contain Curry's offensive onslaught. And talking about Fox, following their Game 1 of the playoffs against the Warriors, the King star shared his perspective on the daunting task of defending one of the most dynamic players in the league.
Did y'all see that clip of J.R. Smith? Talking about Delly? Did y'all see that clip? That's just real. it's real. I mean, obviously, I didn't guard Steph the entire game, but like most of the first quarter, most of the fourth quarter, I guarded him. That clip is real.
Fox drew an interesting comparison, referencing a comment made by J.R. Smith about Matthew Dellavedova's attempts to guard Curry.
Delly almost died guarding Steph Curry. No, literally almost died. We have footage of this man in an ice tub, like literally to his neck, trying to guard this man.
As Stephen Curry heads into his 16th year in the NBA, his ability to astonish both fans and fellow players hasn't waned. Even Curry's teammates find themselves in awe of his capabilities on the court. One teammate in particular, Gary Payton II, recently shared his thoughts about the challenge of guarding Curry during practice. Payton told his teammate Jonathan Kuminga,
"It's annoying guarding him, bro. So you can't rest. Because as soon as you rest, he's open. And then it's bad. Yeah, he don't stop moving, and his cuts are so quick. It's just like, he only needs that much space. It's just so effortless. 30? Oh, nobody moves like 30. So if they move like 30, they don't shoot like 30. He's a special specimen."
Night after night, Curry delivers performances that can only be described as monstrous, often without appealing to exert much effort at all. And this is what makes Payton call him special. Another player who has felt the full force of Curry's unique playing style is Grant Williams. Despite being a nomad in the NBA, Williams is known for his defensive grit. And he recently shared his insights on what makes Curry such a daunting challenge. On the Title League podcast, Grant discussed Curry's impact, emphasizing a point many defenders agree on.
But Steph Curry is the most impactful player on a team in the league.
Because the gravity.
Bro,
the gravity.
You have to guard him as well on the ball as you do off. Like, once he gets off the ball, you're probably more scared of him off the ball than you are on.
Stephen Curry's relentless energy on the court is not just a challenge for his direct opponents, but it's also a spectacle that redefines athletic stamina. Lakers forward Jared Vanderbilt also shared his firsthand experience with the exhausting task of keeping up with Curry, stating,
"Like 3 miles, we ran like 3 miles that game. So I'm chasing Steph around. Obviously, Game 1 did a good job. Game 2, I actually got hurt that second game. I think Moses Moody fell on my leg.
Oh, shit.
So at that point, I'm a little hobbled, and I still got to chase him. So I'm like, Steph just nonstop moving. So it's a tough task. People don't realize it's a tough task being the guy that got to chase somebody around.
And in the bright lights, Steph is a different beast. In the 2019 NBA Finals, still with the Toronto Raptors, Siakam went head-to-head with Steph. This matchup provided Siakam with a first-hand experience of the challenge that comes with trying to contain one of the most lethal scorers in league history. And during his appearance on the Old Man in the 3 podcast, he discussed the Raptors' strategic approach to guarding Steph.
Harder, and I think for us, it was like, some of those guys going down, it was like, now it's like, we just got to triple team Curry, and then at the end of the day, not saying the other guys are not good, but I just don't want Curry to get 50. That's it. You know what I mean? And the rest, we can fight. We're gonna scrap, pass the ball to somebody. We running out there. We, challenging. But I think for us, we thought we had a chance because we always played them well.
This intense focus on Curry by deploying multiple defenders is a testament to his ability to influence the game. And even with top-tier defenders like Siakam on him, his presence and potential to ignite the scoreboard make extreme defensive measures a necessity. Even Austin Reeves, a rising star in the league, found himself tasked with one of the most challenging assignments any NBA player can face, and that's guarding Curry during the playoffs.
Curry, long three-pointer, puts it in.
The intensity of this matchup left a profound impression on him, one that he described vividly.
Going head-to-head with Steph, what was that like?
It's honestly hell. I mean, the way he moves without the ball is the worst part. You literally can't ever relax. You know, his approach to the game, too, is special, just the way that he, sees the game and the way he goes about the game. But it's hell to guard him.
Even as a rookie, Curry's relentless energy on the court left seasoned veterans bewildered. One such veteran was Gilbert Arenas, who faced off against Curry during his rookie season. Arenas shared a candid reflection on the difficulty of guarding Curry, especially compared to other legendary players like Allen Iverson.
Who's harder to guard, Allen Iverson or Steph?
I don't want to guard Steph because with AI, he had the ball, but if he gave it up, right? If he gave it up, yeah. If when he gave it up, you're like, whoosh, thank you, Lord Jesus. Steph, there's ever no rest, right? He passed it, he's gone. Like you're really, it's like guarding AI and Rip Hamilton at the same time, right? And that's you ain't trying to do that. So I personally don't want to do that.
That's a nightmare.
Like his rookie year, he did give me 20-something.
This encounter left a lasting impression on Arenas, highlighting the relentless nature of Curry's gameplay. And it's not just Gil. Kobe, in his final NBA season, took time during his farewell tour to reflect on his illustrious career. As he looked back on the players he battled against, one name stood out when discussing the toughest player to guard. Bryant was asked who he found to be the toughest player to guard. His answer, Stephen Curry. Even in a season where the Golden State Warriors didn't dominate the Western Conference standings, finishing 10th, and after a tough loss in the play-in tournament against the Sacramento Kings, Steph continued to shine brightly.
Puts up a three-pointer. Bang!
Throughout the year, Curry averaged 26.4 points, 5.1 assists, and 4.5 rebounds, maintaining an impressive 41% shooting from beyond the arc. His prowess in critical moments of the game have not gone unnoticed. At 35 years old, he was named the 2024 Clutch Player of the Year, leading the league in clutch points and three-point shots made, and an astonishing 95.1% from the free throw line during clutch moments. Curry's influence extends beyond just his stats. He is universally acknowledged as one of the greatest shooters to ever play in the NBA, a player who has fundamentally transformed how basketball is played. His mastery of the three-point shot has forced teams and players to rethink their strategies, prioritizing long-range capabilities like never before. And as one of the greatest players of all time, guarding him remains an almost impossible task, a challenge that every player in the league acknowledges but few can meet. And speaking of Steph, there's so much more to explore about what NBA legends and current players think of his prime. To dive deeper into the insights and accolades from those who have witnessed his magic on the court firsthand, make sure you hit play on this next video. Thanks for tuning in, and see you in the next one.